Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Loud
Yes.
and clear?
Yes.
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Okay,
clearly.
great. So what I was just trying to explain to Remy is if you now, once you put out that link, people are going to click the link and put their names and their email address. Once they do that, you're building a list already. And so there is a way to actually move all of those email addresses somewhere. Whether you're using a Google form or you extract a link via SendFox or MailChimp or whatever, or Substack or Katra, whatever it is you choose to use, there is a way to build in this list. We can't go into the detail of this because this session is not about building an email list. So if you want the free resource, go to my YouTube channel. There's a video there. You can chat me up. I can send you a link to watch that free video. Or perhaps if you want to take the 1,000 naira course, I don't think that's a lot of money. Pay for the course and learn well, because I mean, it was a 1 hour recorded live class. People asked questions. There was a lot of screen sharing, basically to help you understand how to build this email list. And you can do this on your phone. You can do this on your phone. All of the money I made in Nigeria before I came to the US, I made on my old Infinix phone, guys. So what is it? And since I got here, I haven't changed my phone. I came with this phone when I was leaving the country. There is no analysis paralysis here. And a lot of people are so bothered about, oh, I don't have a laptop, I don't have this. There are many people who are making a lot of money just using their phone. So when I sent in all my applications to schools abroad, I used my phone. I didn't even have a laptop. So basically, there is no constraint except the ones you define for yourself. I don't want this to be a motivational session, but basically understand that just get started where you are. You need to start. You can't keep thinking and just doing things the way they are. You can't live your life by default. You need to live your life by design, and it takes you being intentional to do that. I mean, we've got about 5 months to go: August, September, October, November, December. What difference would the rest of the year make? What changes would you be making to make sure that you achieve your sales goal or goals? So I'll leave the CEO to answer other questions. We're leaving in the next few minutes. Are there other questions for you?
So I see a question here that says, if I want to market a product like plugins and raw files I created, creatives to buy. Yes, so you can definitely do that. I mean, I've seen a huge influx of people selling Photoshop presets, or and that's like almost like a plugin in some way. So you can definitely monetize presets. You can definitely monetize plugins, whatever it is. If there's a market for it, you can definitely use seller to sell it. And I hope that answers the question.
Yes, I would say there's market for everything. And I mean, as long as it is going to solve a problem. There's a lady selling Kaya Mata products, right? She does it shamelessly. I'm like, God, she does it shamelessly. And she's getting buyers, right? Even though it's just, I'm just saying this. You know so much. Person, let me not go pigeon, right? I'm just saying that, guys, do something. Do something. There are people who are not even as smart as you are, who don't even know half of what you know. But guess what? They are making money. Let me say that all of the things that I've learned about, running sponsored ads, doing, positioning my brand to people who I've never met, and these things are converting. And I look at people who come online and just create a course and say, Facebook Ads Masterclass. And I'm like, wait, oh, babe, all these things, you know all of these things. Why are you not like, you're just focusing on study abroad, study abroad. I'm like, well, I have my audience. I need to sell, I can still sell these other things to them. I don't need to start doing so many things. I mean, those who are looking to study abroad also have brands online or offline. Some of them want to learn how to run ads. Some of them want to learn how to sell well. So why bother myself about so many other things that 1,001 people are doing? I'm just trying to say that everyone knows something. I mean, everyone knows something. Someone is selling Kaya Mata product and there are people buying. On Instagram, I stumbled on a lady's page. Guess what? She's selling fortune, abundance. Like these are mystic concepts, right? And they sell the idea to people and people are buying. I
So
took
Ellie,
a, you want to say something?
no, finish. Please finish.
That's just basically the way it is. I took a course, like was it April? I paid for a course $999 with Bob Proctor. And this course is okay, what is the course about? The science of getting rich. They are not teaching me sales, they are not teaching me how to run Facebook ads, like the practical things that African people will say, aha, this is the kind of course I should pay for. But when I paid for that course, I had doubt. I was like, but Proctor, mindset course. But guess what? That course was basically what is changing my life and affecting so many things for me. I'm just saying that there is a market for anything. It's such an abstract course. It's not like you're being taught how to send applications to schools. But guess what? I got value. I'm still getting value from taking that course. Some people are just relationship coaches. Some people are just mindset coaches. Some people are just teaching you how to think big. Like there's this guy, there's Bankole on Instagram, and he has this course called SOAR, SOAR. And people subscribe to this program year in, year out. And they make money. And you have all the knowledge, all the creativity, all the skill, and then you're allowing mindset to hold you back. Maybe that's why a lot of people are profiting from selling mindset courses, because that's basically maybe the number one problem of every human being out there, right? So I'm done talking. There's a market for everything, anything.
Yeah. So earlier, when you couldn't hear me, I was trying to say that I was mentioning that it's very easy when people always make the assumption that other people know things, and 9 out of 10 times, many people don't like. It's like you because you know something, you just really think other people know it, and 9 out of 10 times, it's really not the case, and people don't know. I also made an example of how last week I saw somebody selling a live webinar or a training on
Mm-hmm.
how to Google Form. And about that, and you're like, isn't Google Form like the thing that you just create?
Mm-hmm.
It's clear to you, but it's a mystery to others. So it's
It
very
is. Like some people don't even know how to generate links on Bitly.
exactly. So it's very important that you definitely think I just look and find whatever it is. And I know that a lot of people stress on uniqueness of your idea just so that you have a rich market. But most of the time, people are selling to the same market and they're making a lot of sales. I mean, I guess just think of what's unique to you, what unique thing you're bringing to the table, and drill and double down on that and build your community at the end of the day. Because it's your community that will buy from you, regardless of what other.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I really hope this is a very useful session for everybody that came. And thanks for having me, Bisola. This was really
Thank
great.
you so much for sharing from your heart. And this is it. Like, I always love people who share from their heart, because I go crazy when I see that, oh, look at this person. Like, this person should be getting better, making money, digitizing their knowledge, and it's like they don't even know what to do, because I've been there, and I thought that, oh, maybe studying abroad is going to change everything for me, but rather it never really changes anything. Because let me share this before we close. I had a session with some other African students yesterday at the University of Alabama. It was just, an in-house meeting. We're just venting. It was called a wine and vent session. People just came to rant. Like, we're tired. What is going on here? And a guy said, I am broke. Like, we're getting stipends. With people back home think it's a lot of money if you're paid $1,500, $2,000. But when you start to pay bills here in the US, it's nothing. Like, if my rent is $600, like that's just rent. I have
Yeah.
not added my power bill, my water bill. I have not even added luxury or whatever it is that I want to do for pleasure. And I'm telling people that when you're coming, you're thinking that everything is going to become so smooth, everything is going to change. Now, you pay tax on everything you buy here. You pay tax on everything you buy. So if you go to a store and this bottle is $10, maybe you're going to be paying $12 or 11 point something dollars at the end of the day. I'm just trying for you to understand that for those in my community, I mean, I work with scholars, I always say, build, digitize your knowledge before you leave the shores of Africa. Because even when you get to the abroad, you definitely might not live there forever. Because once you build a brand that is thriving, guess what? You want to go home all the time. You want to go, you might just become a citizen of 2 countries or 3 countries, but you need to think bigger than just coming to study. If my colleagues can complain about the fact that the money is not enough, how about you back home? Like, begin to think of what you can do to build a brand that would still survive even while you're here. And that is what I'm doing. I'm not saying I've done everything perfectly, but it is evolving and I know what I want, and I'm putting things in place to ensure that I build a brand that can still work even when I'm sleeping. And I'm able to make my money no matter how stressful grad school, work becomes. And I hope that everyone here, whether you're looking to study abroad or not, think beyond that daytime job. Think about digitizing, think about productizing what you know that you have been sharing for free all your life. And you know the beauty, because you're not working every day and the money comes every day. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful when you think about it. Like, it is ogowo. You know, when they say ogowo, like blood money, it is a legal blood money. I tell you, think that way. Yes, you might not have following now, but if you build that following consistently and you build a community like the CEO said, the sky becomes your starting point, not your limit. And I assure you, abundance is here. There is everything in the universe. You just need to reach for what you think is yours. Just reach for what you think is yours and you have it. We're done talking. Thank you so much, CEO, for coming. I really appreciate your time, with us. Thank you so much. God bless you. And see you on the other side. So, guys, how do you say thank you? Please unmute yourself, everybody, and say thank you in the way we do it. For those who know what I mean. Thank you. So, are we ready? Unmute yourself, guys. Unmute yourself, unmute yourself, unmute yourself, unmute yourself. Are we ready to go? 1,
Yes.
2, 3, shoot. Thank you for
Thank you
sharing,
for
for
sharing.
making impact, and for touching lives. So let's do that
Thank you
one more
for
time.
touching lives.
Thank you for
Thank you
sharing,
for sharing,
for
for
making
creating
impact, and for touching lives.
impact
Thank you
and touching
so
lives.
much, boss.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
so,
so
so much.
much.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thank you.
All right. Have a restful evening, guys. Bye.
And so, thank you.
Yeah.